This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Unette Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. Today's news is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New service and repair. Call Gunny's 775-727-6800. Also brought to you by Nye Communities Coalition. Nye CC is your one-stop resource for employment services. Visit nyecc.org.
Welcome to KPVM TV at Ace Country Radio. Today is Thursday, February 2nd. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Unette Gentry. Happy Groundhog Day and 6 more weeks of winter.
Well, like we said, it is Groundhog Day. A crowd of people joined together in Pennsylvania this morning for the weather predicting groundhog. Punxsutawney Phil has forecast 6 more weeks of winter.
Now on this February 2nd, Punxsutawney Phil, the seer of seers, was awakened from his wintry nap at dawn on Gobbler's Knob. Phil looked to the skies and then, speaking in groundhogese, directed this President Dunkel to the proper scroll, which reads, I see the morning has brought the finest people. I see their bravery and spirit. The time has come, I can feel it, the excitement, I can hear it. I see the folks with gray in their hair, and I see the kids all young and scrawny. Their eyes and cheeks aglow from the cold, clean air of sweet Punxsutawney. I see that everyone knows their part, and I am merely the sage. But above all else, I see a shadow on my stage. And so, no matter how you measure, it's 6 more weeks of winter weather.
Well, the Office for Victims of Crime is celebrating 20 years of anti-trafficking work. They've selected collaboration, transformation, and impact as the theme for this milestone, which underscores the importance of helping trafficking survivors find justice.
As a result of the anti-trafficking funds from OVC, we have been able to strengthen our collaborations with survivor leaders from across the country, with the goal of ensuring more survivors can be meaningfully included in policy discussions related to trafficking.
The Office of Victims of Crime, OVC, is celebrating 20 years of anti-trafficking work. We've selected collaboration, transformation, and impact as the theme of this milestone, which underscores the importance of helping human trafficking survivors find their justice by identifying and assisting all victims of human trafficking, enforcing human trafficking victim rights, expanding access to services through victim-centered and trauma-informed programs, policies, and resources.
I think that, there's magic that really happens when people from different disciplines are working together, all to support the same goal.
This funding has helped provide comprehensive and high-quality services to survivors of all human trafficking-related offenses through a systematic collaboration between our social service providers and law enforcement towards our common goal of combating human trafficking in our communities.
We developed an advanced, more interconnected response tailored to youth victims of trafficking.
We've also collaborated with hundreds of lived experience experts to provide trauma-informed and survivor-led expertise while setting the precedent that partnerships with survivors must be elevated and central in everything we do.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Citizens in the community are the eyes and the ears.
It's medical workers, it's educators, it's personnel at homeless shelters.
We can't do this alone. No one has the capacity to provide every single thing that a victim or survivor of human trafficking needs.
There has to be a support system within the community, psychological counseling, shelter, and vocational education so they can reintegrate, become a healthy individual.
There's an intentional effort to get everyone together so we know how to share resources, we know how to work together, and to make sure at the end of the day, a victim becomes a survivor.
Happy anniversary, OVC.
Happy anniversary, OVC.
Happy anniversary, OVC.
Don't grab that remote. We have info on a car theft and 2 arrests and more local news when we return.
On February 1st of this year, local authorities were dispatched to Fort Emerald.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest-reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
And welcome back to News 25. Starting Friday, February 17th, Clark County and participating government agencies are hosting a trio of online surplus auctions for vehicles, equipment, and miscellaneous items. That auction's website is tntauction.com, and the catalog lists hundreds of items that will be sold that are available for viewing on the website right now, and it's regularly updated as the dates of those sales get closer. Information about registering as a bidder is also on the website, in addition to the terms and conditions for your participation. All bidding will take place online, starting at 8 a.m. on the date of each sale. Friday, February 17th, Harry Reid International Airport. Lost and found items will also be in that auction. Friday, February 20th, vehicles and equipment. Tuesday, February 21st, that's when the miscellaneous items, including computers and office equipment and other information about that type of catalog item, will be online. And the public may contact the auction toll-free at 855-317-5133.
And police say that they've arrested a couple in Amargosa for stolen vehicles.
On February 1st of this year, local authorities were dispatched to Fort Amargosa RV Park on an investigation of a possible domestic. As officers arrived on scene, they were approached by a witness who told police the subjects involved were driving a dark gray Pontiac, and police saw that same vehicle parked outside the showers and laundry facility of the RV park. Deputies gave the license plate number of the unoccupied Pontiac to dispatch and discovered that vehicle is reported stolen out of Winnemucca, Nevada. According to the declaration of arrest, police located a female subject, later identified as Catherine Hartford, at the Lathrop Wells rest area, and officers asked her to walk back with them to their patrol vehicle. As both were walking towards the deputy's car, in the arrest report, investigators stated the stolen car was allegedly leaving the RV park in an expeditious manner. Police and the female subject both got inside the patrol vehicle and began to pursue the suspect vehicle that headed northbound on U.S. Highway 95. In the arrest report, officers alleged the driver attempting to pass semi-trucks on the right shoulder before losing control of the vehicle, blowing a tire, and spinning out before the vehicle came to stop. Deputies saw the driver get out of the car and was able to take the suspect driver, later identified as Keith Watson, into custody. A police records check determined that Watson had an extraditable warrant out of Lyon County, Nevada. Investigators spoke to the suspect, who allegedly admitted to them he is a drug user and told the officer he had a rig in his pocket. Police recovered a needle in the suspect's jacket. Police also questioned the female subject, who allegedly admitted to officers that she had been traveling with Watson in the stolen vehicle. Authorities learned from dispatch that the female was a wanted subject related to that stolen vehicle. Hartford was subsequently arrested and is facing the alleged charge of grand larceny of a motor vehicle. After authorities transported Watson to the Nye County Detention Center, they allegedly discovered another needle in the suspect's second pair of pants. Watson is facing the alleged charges of grand larceny of a motor vehicle, driver disobeyed peace officer, and possessed drug paraphernalia.
Are you ready, Las Vegas and Pahrump? Do you love thrilling, wicked, sexy, or even dangerous things? Well, Paranormal Cirque will expose you to a unique creation of combined theater, circus, and cabaret with a new European-style flair. Cirque Italia is now presenting a brand new show for mature audience members.
Paranormal Cirque is going to be at the fantastic indoor swap meet in Las Vegas at 1717 South Decatur Boulevard from February 9th through the 13th. They are going to be having several shows, and you can get your tickets by going to paranormalcirque.com. All you need to do is go online to paranormalcirque.com. This innovative horror show features different shades of sexy and incomparable storylines. The only thing you can be sure of during this unique experience is that you will not know what to expect. It might be hard to divide reality and illusion. Are you intrigued yet? Dare to let yourself get wicked for one night under our big top and live on the edge with Paranormal Cirque Show. You will fall into a parallel world that will end up surrounded by monstrous creatures with hidden talents that will amaze you with circus acts. This show is not for the faint of heart. You may have to catch your breath or try not to stop your heart from racing during this adrenaline-filled performance. A careful casting selection has united the best artists from around the world. A few of the circus acts you can expect to see in this new production include the jaw-dropping Wheel of Death, Mystifying Magic, and more. Their black unit also follows our strict animal-free policy. For more information, go to paranormalcirque.com and make sure to check all of the social media accounts. Tickets can be purchased now starting at $20, depending on availability. Restricted under 18 requires accompanying a parent or guardian. This show has adult language and material.
All right.
Looks thrilling.
Yes, it does. And if you're interested in Paranormal Cirque, you can purchase tickets online or you can call their number 941-704-8572. We'll be right back.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, welcome back. Well, the Cleveland Clinic says there's new research connecting your gut health to risks of developing heart failure, which is when the heart cannot pump enough blood.
Well, we had previously shown that the gut microbiome produces a compound, we call it PAG, P-A-G, that contributes to heart failure, but we didn't know what the microbial sources for it were.
Dr. Stanley Hazen, who led the research, says they have since discovered what the microbial sources are for PAG, and that's a step in the right direction. Dr. Hazen says this information could possibly be used to eventually develop drugs to block those sources, and in turn act as a new treatment for heart disease. Measuring blood PAG levels could also help potentially predict who's at risk for heart failure. With that being said, a healthy diet is just as important in terms of prevention.
The concept of having more vegetables in one's diet and eating less red meat and less meat or animal source products seems to be a recurring theme. Even though we aren't searching for that in our research, it keeps popping up when we're really looking for what are the compounds in blood that track with the future development of disease.
Data shows roughly 6.2 million American adults have heart failure, and heart failure continues to be one of the leading causes of death and hospital admissions here in the U.S. and worldwide.
Well, today we stopped by Never Forgotten Animal Society to meet a wonderful dog named Ellie Mae.
Hi, this is Pat with Never Forgotten Animal Society at 3091 North David Street in Pahrump, just off of Bella Vista Boulevard. We are here today with a border collie by the name of Ellie Mae. She is an older girl. She's red and white. She does have some neurological damage from being kicked by a horse when she was younger. But she is very energetic. She loves to get up and she loves to be held and rubbed and cuddled. She is about 11 years old as far as we can tell, and she is in good shape for being an older girl. She does need a home that's going to be a little bit more sedate. I think with someone that's going to be around a lot and that would love to hold her and cuddle her and be interacting with her. She really loves being held, and she likes being with everybody. She likes being involved with everything. She's just a very, very sweet girl, but she is older, and she does have a longer coat, so she's going to require some maintenance. But if you have a lap and you have the time, this is the perfect dog for you. We are open Monday through Saturday from 10 until 5. We do not require appointments. You're welcome to come in anytime. Our phone number is 775-537-8674. We really invite you to come on over to our new place and meet Ellie Mae and interact with her. If nothing else, just to hold her and cuddle her. She would love that interaction. So come on by. We look forward to it.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Yes, definitely. It's a bit breezy, but those temperatures are dropping at night. We'll take a closer look at your forecast when we return.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Quella from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios and worldwide on the local BTV app, the app you need on your phone in 2023. Hey, let's take a look at this weather map. Behold, Fernley, 43 degrees, 44 out in Fallon. Carson City, Cool Spot Award winner, 42 degrees, dubious distinction. Tonopah, Mississippi, they only hit 47 degrees, 48 out there in Goldfield. And in Beatty, 56, wonderful. Perfect, 62 degrees out there in Amargosa. They're the Hot Spot Award winner. Vegas close behind at 58. And out in Death Valley, it's tolerable. Look at that, 70 degrees here in the Paradise of Pahrump. Check us out, 55. That's our current temperature. It was 61 just a little bit earlier. We got number two. Number two tries harder. Winds out of the east-southeast just 3 miles per hour. Can't complain. Sun rose this morning at 6:44 a.m. Setting this evening, about now, 5:11, I mean officially, but the sunset plenty to enjoy if you just poke your head out. Low tonight at 38 degrees. That's where we're heading under partly cloudy skies. There's some beautiful colors up there in the skies. We head on into the week, and what do we see? Some more beautiful days marred with some clouds, but look at those temperatures creeping up to 65 degrees on the weekend. A nice way to spend your Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Sunshine, 60 degrees. Winds kicking up quite a bit, 19, 18 mile per hour winds expected. That'll even out on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We end up the week with sunshine, most 3-4 days of sunshine. And a couple clouds, but no real talk of rain. So that's good news. All right. Making your plans for a great weekend. Back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
Thanks so much, John.
So I'm liking the days. They're a little warmer, but the nights are really bitter.
It's gorgeous, though. It's crisp air. Yes, colder, but you get to bundle up and snuggle.
Yeah, you just have to bring a little bit extra jacket. And then we had the snow up on the hill the other day. We were talking a little bit about the cameras, and we did post a link to the camera that the Regional Transportation Commission put up there. We're still working on the other cameras, and a little bit more user-friendly app for the cameras that we are putting up there. I know that they put that one up there at the Pinion Drive, and so we are hoping to still get the other ones with the help of Valley Electric and, of course, Assemblyman Greg Hafen and Megan Holzer up there. So we are still having meetings about those. But in the meantime, we still have a camera up there, and we're super excited about that. Drive careful, of course, when you guys are up there, because that snow did cause some havoc the other day.
That's right, yes, with that road closure and the snow still on the sides and slopes of the mountain. Please be careful. If you're taking pictures, pull over and drive defensively.
There you go. Yes. All right, well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Unat Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio. We'll see you next newscast.
Good night.
Good night.